Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you a preview for the Manchester United versus Reading game. It's the FA Cup 4th round. It's at Old Trafford. It's Saturday night, the 28th of January. It's an 8 o'clock kick-off. Paul Ince will be having a reunion with Manchester United. Paul Ince is the Reading manager. He's been the Reading manager for almost a year. He got appointed in as the Reading manager back in February last year. Before Reading, Paul Ince managed Blackpool, Notts County and Blackburn Rovers. Reading have got some injuries. Andy Carroll has been out with injury. Liam Moore, he's out with injury. Sam Hutchinson is out with injury. T-Tech, he's been injured. So they're the players that've got injured. Reading do have Shane Long, Jeff Hemrick, Thomas Ince. So they are, some of the players that Reading do have. Reading, of course, are in the Championship. They're 14th in the Championship, so they're not doing right well. They're coming into this game on the back of a 4-0 thrashing to Stoke. Manchester United played Reading in the FA Cup back in January 2019. Manchester United won by 2-0. Erik ten Hag will rotate for this game. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg at the City Ground. Marcus Rashford scored another brilliant solo goal. Like I said, Rashford collected the ball from 60 yards, ran down the line, cut inside two defenders, and it was a good finish from Rashford in the 6-yard box. Marcus Rashford has now scored 10 goals in 10 games in all competitions since the World Cup, and he took his tally to 18 for the season. Don't forget, Rashford scored a stunning right-footed strike from 25 yards out in the 3-2 loss to Arsenal last weekend. And Rashford scored the winner against Manchester City. Erik ten Hag has mentioned that Marcus Rashford is unstoppable. And he urges Marcus Rashford to stay at Man United and sign a new deal amid PSG interest. Don't forget, towards the end of last year, Man United extended Rashford's contract by 1 year. So he's under contract with the club till 2024. Against Nottingham Forest, Wout Weghorst scored his first goal for Manchester United. It was a tap-in from a rebound. And ten Hag did mention how important it was for Weghorst to get his first goal. Manchester United have got Wout Weghorst on loan until the end of the season. Bruno Fernandes scored Manchester United's third goal. It was a low strike just inside the 6-yard box. Bruno Fernandes is in form at the moment. You know, he got the assist for the Rashford goal against Arsenal last weekend. He scored in the first half against Palace at Selhurst Park and scored the equaliser in the 2-1 win against Manchester City. So there were the goals yesterday night. Casemiro did provide an assist in the game, like I mentioned on my match reaction. Casemiro, of course, missed the game against Arsenal last weekend due to suspension. And Anthony Elanga got the assist for the Fernandes goal. Eriksen, of course, was unlucky not to score because he hit the woodwork. Anthony could have had a goal as well because he had like 3 opportunities in that first half. Nottingham Forest, did have their chances in the game. De Gea produced some good saves. Sam Surridge scored for Nottingham Forest, but it got ruled out for offside by VAR. I think Sam Surridge was just offside, so it was the correct decision. But yeah, second time Man United have beat Forest this season, because we beat Forest at Old Trafford in the league earlier on this season, 3-0. But yeah, Man United, you can say, now in the final. Ten Hag said prior to the game that I want to end trophy drought. Man United have not won a domestic trophy for 6 years. I'm expecting it to be a Manchester United and Newcastle final. Newcastle get to the final. It will be their first final since 1999. If Southampton are to overcome a 1-goal deficit and win at St James's Park, then it will be the repeat final of 2017, Man United and Southampton. By the way, Luke Shaw, he missed the game yesterday night through illness. Erik ten Hag has confirmed that. Harry Maguire played no part due to suspension. Tuanzebe is still injured, but he doesn't get in the team anyway. Van der Beek's out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. Martial's still injured. He's been hampered with injuries this season. Jadon Sancho is now back, but the game against Forest yesterday night came too soon for him. Jadon Sancho was out for like 2 months due to lack of fitness. So there you go. Of course, I recently gave you the news regarding the Glazers. The Glazers likely to sell entire shares of the club. Man United are set for a complete takeover once the Glazers have sold Man United. The Glazers want 6 billion. They won't drop their 6 billion asking price. Man United are looking to sell the club by the summer transfer window. But the Glazers have been one of the biggest issues at the club for such a long time. And that explains why United fans have been protesting against the Glazers for such a long time. The Glazers have owned the club for 17 years. They purchased the club for around 790 million back in 2005. For quite some time, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been interested in buying Manchester United. And obviously, you know the news regarding Harry Kane. Man United recently suffered a blow for Harry Kane because Harry Kane is open to signing a new contract at Tottenham despite Man United's interest. Harry Kane is under contract with Tottenham until 2024. Bayern Munich are interested in him. Man United are considering a summer move for Harry Kane. United manager put a new number 9 on top of his summer recruitment plans. It said Tottenham's minimum price tag for Harry Kane is 85 million. Kane obviously wants to go to a club that can, win trophies and obviously be in Champions League football, and he's not experiencing this at Tottenham. Harry Kane has got 266 goals for Tottenham. He scored in Tottenham's 1-0 win against Fulham and he equalled Jimmy Greaves' record. Harry Kane has been at Tottenham for 19 years. So he's been with them nearly 2 decades. He joined Tottenham's Youth Academy in 2004, made his senior debut back in 2011. Kane's had loan spells before with Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich and Leicester. He's won the Golden Boot quite a few times at Tottenham. Man United are looking to get another player on loan before this January transfer window shuts. The January transfer window closes in less than a week. Ten Hag has made 2 signings so far in this transfer window. Got Weghorst on loan and Jack Butland in on loan. Revert back to last summer, Ten Hag brought the likes of Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony Dubravka. Ten Hag has spent around 220 million so far as Man United manager. He has let a lot of players go as well. Of course, not so long ago, Shola Shortire went out on loan to Bolton. Look at last year, Ronaldo got sacked. Ronaldo's now in Saudi Arabia playing for Al Nassr. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers. Lingard left on a free to go to Forest. Sold James Garner to Everton. Sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. Loaned Hannibal Mejbr out to Birmingham. Loaned Amad Diallo Traore out to Sunderland. Loaned Ethan Laird out to QPR. Pogba and Matic left on free transfers last year. Pogba went back to Juventus and Matic went to Roma. So he's reuniting with Mourinho. Tellez went out on loan to Sevilla. Bailly went out on loan to Marseille. Dean Henderson went out on loan to Forest. Lee Grant left the club. So they are a lot of the players that left Man United last year. And certainly this year, Ten Hag will be getting rid of more players. Ten Hag has been the Manchester United manager for around 9 months now. He got appointed in as the Man United manager back in April last year. He replaced Ralf Rangnick. He's under contract with Man United until 2025. He's Man United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. Last year, Ten Hag got named Premier League Manager of the Month. Yes, he did. Don't forget, Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. Said also at Man United, you've got Benny McCarthy, John Murtough, Richard Arnold. Last year, was it Sir Alex Ferguson came back to Man United in an advisory role. The Glazers, of course, still at Man United, but hopefully not for long. So anyway guys, that's everything to update with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon. Thanks for watching.